What is up, everybody? It's your boy Doody back again with another video, and this time we're taking a look at our boy DSP's daily rap video after a day of massive begging, and of course Phil finally hitting the 100 Dent streak goal. That's right, that's right. It took massive begging and massive support from IronChefSakai, but Phil finally hit his goal. That's right. So let's see what Phil had to say on the Daily Wrap.
Good evening, everyone. Phil here, and welcome to the Daily Wrap for what was Thursday, the 6th of February, 2025. What a day. What an awesome day. What an unexpected day. But, wow, what a day. Let's talk all about it, shall we? So, today we started off with a fun podcast where, as you can see, I'm feeling a lot better. My neck still hurts, but not nearly as bad as it has the past couple of days. So I felt more energized. And it ended up being a really awesome podcast covering news. That's right. We actually had news stories about a new E3, about X massively increasing the price of X.
All right, well, let me stop it here already because we know Phil here. Phil was with the fake neck pain. I mean, when he came on the podcast, the man looked like he was a cripple. It looked like he was ran over by a semi truck. That's how he was acting. And of course, he does that when he wants pity donations. And it was really funny because you could tell he was perfectly fine. And then when someone would bring it in chat or support would slow down, which it did on both streams, he would start with the, oh, my neck hurts. I mean, you'll be surprised what a shot of TiPencillian will do to someone's health. And yeah, folks, I mean, Phil loves to claim that he's an innovator. And I have to give him this. He is an innovator when it comes to health. He finally identified the therapy, the best therapy and treatment for a bad back and neck pain. Shooting neck pain that sends, that makes your fingertips numb. And that is, of course, support, money. Yep, you throw money to, you do the money buff to Phil, and all of a sudden, all the pain goes away. Good Lord. Anyway, let's keep going.
Premium about new release dates for games such as the new Capcom fighting game collection, as well as, yes, Metal Gear Solid 3 Remake. And we had fun segments talking about all kinds of stuff. Great podcast today, okay? Then we started up with Ninja Gaiden 2 Black, got about 2.5 hours in of gameplay, and we got all the way from chapter 9 to into 12. So we beat 9, 10, and 11, and got like halfway into chapter 12. Now, the game has 17 chapters, so it probably means 1 to 2 more streams to wrap up the playthrough. Now, today was a critical day. Why? Today, we were at 97 goals hit. And if we hit 100, tomorrow we're going to be doing the Viewer's Choice Marathon, where it's going to be me gaming all day long, playing a variety of games that people nominated and voted for, some of which may actually become full playthroughs in the future, plus liquor, food, cutting and eating the Italian rum cake that was purchased as part of this special 100 goal celebration. So, epic stuff. But the question remained all day long, would we hit 3 goals of support and unlock this special reward? Well, on the first stream, we did hit 1 goal, and then it basically froze and stopped. And I did try to do some special incentives today. I announced, hey, if you guys gift 10 subs, I would have to actually give VIP status, and for 20, I would give OG, so I kind of discounted it from what it used to be. No one really took the bait. Yes, the bait, I know. And so because of that, sadly, we only hit 1 goal on the first stream. Not a bit sadly, but the whole point is we were trying to hit 3 to unlock this marathon. So to be honest, it wasn't looking good. All right. Having hit 2 goals on a late stream, and what was the late stream tonight? It was the conclusion of Mouthwashing, the unique indie game, and then just kind of chill Q&A or whatever hanging out session. So Mouthwashing supposedly was only an hour long. In reality, it was longer than that. It was about an hour and a half long, just so everybody knows. Started up the stream, started hanging out with everyone, and then boom, immediately I start getting support. A $200 tip from someone saying, I love indie games. I'm sad you didn't get support when you played this last time. Please keep playing them. Here's a ginormous piece of help. We immediately hit 1 tier goal. And now it's only basically we have to hit 1 more. And we've hit 100 goals. Boom. IronChefSakai shows up and does a 20 sub bomb on Kick. And we do it. We cinch it. We celebrate 100 goals hit. We've done it, and we've unlocked the marathon for the next day. So then I proceeded to stream the conclusion.
Okay, so let's reset here real quick. Let's reset here. Because first of all, I want to talk about how Phil got to the 100 Dent streak, which wasn't a 100. I mean, he lied. I count at least 10 to 12 different instances where he either fake tipped himself or he changed up the parameters just to get to the goal. You know, you got to remember, this was initially, it was a $200 goal, which he moved to 150. So, I mean, we can go back as far as that, but how many times? I mean, this week alone, he claimed that PPP told him to keep the money from the smart guys, right? His cut, so that he can add it to the goal. Sure, Phil. Sure, yeah, I'm pretty sure that Ashton cares that much about your stupid goals, right? No, no, I'm not buying it. And how many fake tips? How many overtimes did Phil have to go? How much begging did this motherfucker have to do just to get to this arbitrary goal of 100? I counted at least 12 to 15 instances easily of this guy just being a scumbag. It is. I mean, just being a scumbag. And I'm just talking about changing and moving the goalposts and fake tip. I'm not even talking about how scummy he's become when it comes to begging. I mean, his content literally right now is begging, complaining, and then monitoring for support. That's essentially his content. Like 80% of the shit he does is it could be categorized in those three topics right there. And then the rest of it is gameplay and whatever else. Jealous rants, right? It's just sad and pathetic that that's what he's become. He has. And I mean, I'm not even, let me rephrase that. Not that what he's become, because he's always been that's the type of person he's been. It's amazing that he's so open now about it and just doesn't give a shit. Like, he doesn't care that he's perceived as a scumbag. He doesn't care that he has to beg nonstop, you know, because he got a taste, he got like 2 months of a lot of money that he hasn't received in a very long time. And he likes it. He likes that money because it allows him to, basically, allow him to fuel his vices. WWE champions, DoorDash, buying worthless crap that he doesn't need. I mean, we're up to like, what, 20K that he's wasted in like the last month and a half on shit that he really didn't need, other than the gaming PC. That was pretty much the only thing I think the guy really needed. And, if you want to spend a couple $100 to spruce up the background, fine. But the rest of it just wasn't fucking necessary. But all because he needed to be perceived as one of the gang, one of the Kino Casino gang. He needed to spend and waste all of this fucking money, man. And being that he wasted all this money, and he knows that he knows that the renaissance is over. He admitted to it yesterday. That's the reason why he actually canceled Twitter Premium, because he knew that the renaissance was over. No one really gave a shit. He didn't get the engagement. He didn't get the ad revenue from Twitter Premium. And that's why he canceled it. He's not going to pay, whether it's $15, $20, or $30. It doesn't fucking matter. He's not going to pay that money because he's not getting anything out of it. And he never was. Even at the peak of, his renaissance, no one gave a shit about his tweets. He's now resorting back to beg tweeting. I mean, that's essentially what he's using his platform to announce what he's doing and beg tweeting. That's all he's using Twitter for. And it's just he's so scared that money's gonna dry up, which it ultimately does. This isn't new, Phil. How many years have you gone through the same bullshit where you get yourself one or two whales? And they support you for a period of time, and then they leave, and then you're back to low support again, extremely low support again. And then you have to come up with some new gimmick to try to lure another fucking whale to support you for the next 3 or 4 months. And the cycle continues. I mean, we went from 1 Minute Man, OIC, to what now? To IronChefSakai? IronChefSakai is the only idiot supporting this guy. And then, of course, you got the other little small dolphins like Haseo dropping $50 every so often. You got Jack Raxer with his, measly $25 a week for Street Fighter. And, you got a couple of the dents that throw a 50 spot, or a 100 spot, to get him to a specific goal or whatever. Or they're tired of hearing his stupid ass beg. I mean, that's what happened on the first goal. Didn't Darren drop like $100? He essentially wanted him to shut the hell up for begging and gave him $100. So sad, so sad. It should be really interesting. And the other thing is that this marathon, he was fiending for this marathon. There was really one reason why I think he's fiending for this marathon. He is hoping that the Dents whale out on this marathon. Like, I think he's looking for like $1,000 to $1,500 of support on that stream, and I think some of it is for taxes because tax season is upon us. And being that he's gonna have to account for an additional $16 to $18,000 that he received more this last year in contributions. I mean, if you do the math on it, you know, you're literally talking about $4,000 to $5,000 extra in taxes that Phil would need to pay for, which I'm positive he didn't pay quarterly. So, you know, he's looking to make a one big drop payment this April. And I think he knows it. And that's the reason why he's so stressed out and was dying for this marathon to occur. I told you guys late last season, we're going to see more marathons. Phil's going to come up with more different. I mean, he's going to start doing like 25 Dent goal streaks hit marathons. Watch, you know, and then he's just going to say, well, you know, I want to do a random marathon as a thank you. These marathons, all they do, Phil, all this is just it's a way for Phil to produce the same exact content that he does every single fucking day, but wrap it up in a different package and force people to give him more money than they would normally give him. That's what marathons are. And the last time he did them, what did he get? $700, I think it is. I mean, $700. You figure that's like $350 per stream on a normal day. So yeah, we're gonna see more marathons, more of these stupid ass goals. You know, he may even start doing marathon streams for 10 hit goals. It's gonna get desperate, especially once we get towards the end of February and there's not going to be anything to play, nothing to do, and support, of course, like always, it is drying up. Yeah, it should be very, very fucking interesting. Now he's going to talk about the game. No one gives a shit about the game. No one was there to watch him play Monster. It was a shit game. He was boring. And yeah, and then he talks about what else. He gets into the whole marathon and what to expect. So this is what the marathon's going to entail. Drinking, eating, and begging. That's the marathon right there. How is that any fucking different than anything he does any other day of the week? That's what he does currently now. He drinks, he eats, and he begs for contributions. Nothing fucking new, man. God. Like, and the Dents eat it up. Not all the Dents. I mean, of course, he's only really getting propped up by a few Dents. But you know, she's getting propped up by a few. He's getting propped up only by a couple Dents. But for some reason, they feel attached to his success. And they need to make sure that he is successful. So sad, man. I don't know what I would do in my life if I was dependent on one or two people with the security, my financial security. I would lose my fucking mind. Anyway, I think I ranted long enough. That was like a 9-minute rant. And I'm going to cut this video short because I really don't care about the rest. The marathon stream's going to be just as boring as every other marathon stream. And the only thing good about those marathon streams is that when support's slow, man, you can see him stressing the fuck out. When he's not hitting that goal, when he's, you know, barely making $200 to $300 on those marathons, yeah, the pig roach comes out full force, and the begging and the insulting comes out. And let's just hope for that. That's the only thing we can hope for. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Peace out.